It's Temple Talk. On today's Season 7 premiere, reality TV star Elle Wilson. Meet your hosts, Lindsay Maraskin, Kiara Jones, Drew Shipley, Aaliyah Mayo. Also with Elena DeLeon, Lexi Butts, Cameron Scrivens, and Kat Autenreith. From Studio One at Temple University, this is Temple Talk.
Hey everyone, welcome to Temple Talk. We are so excited to share with you everything we have planned this season. Today on the show, we have reality star Elle Wilson, but we'll also take a brand new look at the Charles Library on campus to talk to students about how they are preparing for the semester ahead. But first, I know you're wondering about all these fresh new faces on the table this year. We have 3 new hosts for season 7, and I couldn't be happier to have you guys. Let's go around and introduce ourselves. Aaliyah Boo, we'll start with you.
Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. My name is Aaliyah Mayo, and I am a senior journalism student here. And I'm just ready to get on this table and talk a whole lot. Talk a whole lot of entertainment.
That's what you gotta do.
We're gonna talk a whole lot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lindsay Maraskin. I'm a senior here at Temple. I'm an MSP major with a journalism minor. And I just can't wait to get talking, spill some tea, you know, the usual over here.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. My name's Kiara Jones. I'm a senior journalism major here at Temple. I'm super excited to be here. Like everyone said, I'm really excited to get started. Let's go.
Yeah, a bunch of seniors. We got this, guys. We got this. Okay, so thank you so much. We are so happy to have you join us on this table this year. But while we were away this summer, guys, a lot has happened in the news. So let's get started and break it all down for you. Singers Shawn Mendes and Camila Cabello have been sparking dating rumors since the beginning of summer, and conveniently, when their joint single Señorita dropped, a lot of speculation surrounds their relationship. Now, do you guys think they're actually in love, or are they just trying to sell some music?
I feel that they really might be in love, but I also think that they're trying to sell music. I think that, you know, when people are in the studio and they're making these songs, that they could have really developed a genuine connection to each other. However, it is convenient to announce the relationship when you are dropping a song. So I think they're kind of just like killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. They were obviously going to announce that they were a couple at some point if they're seriously dating. So why not just do it and get a little free PR off of it? But we have a little exclusive here because...
Aaliyah with the exclusive?
Yes!
I love it.
We have a little exclusive tea from one of Shawn Mendes' close friends. And she says that I've honestly never seen either of them as happy as they are right now together. And they honestly bring out the best in each other.
All right, now
So there you have it.
now what do you think? What do you guys think?
I mean, I'm a little sad because I have a little crush on Shawn Mendes.
Me too.
Because his face is just so cute, and like, there's just something about him, like especially in the Señorita video, because him and Camila were like all about it, so up in each other. But then again, it's kind of reminding me of like Justin Timberlake and Britney Spears back in the early 2000s? Like, you know, and that, especially at the MTV Music Awards, when they were teasing the kiss.
I hear a lot of speculation, guys. A lot of people think he's gay.
I think he's gay.
Okay, so
Shawn Mendes
I think I want him to be, so I'm just gonna put that out into the universe and hope that that's what comes back.
Honestly.
So I'm down with that.
No, he is definitely fabulous, and I think he would sell more if he just came out and said that, as opposed to trying to hide who he is.
I think a lot of people would not be very happy.
Really?
I think his fans are,
They love him. That's like Justin Bieber.
Exactly.
What if you found out Justin Bieber was gay?
New Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
They
It's
would
like
cry.
your chance of getting with him is already at a very like 0. And now if he says he's gay, then it's like, okay, game's over.
Zilch.
You know?
Nothing. Nada.
Because he had Hailey Bieber.
Yes.
And then
which was weird.
Yeah, that was like especially with the Met, and then all of a sudden, like 2 weeks
Hailey
later, you're
Baldwin
married.
at the time,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was Hailey Baldwin.
But that was more believable than this whole Camilla foolishness.
This thing is not. And how did you guys feel about that one video they posted making out? Did you see?
Oh, it was nasty.
I reported it.
Nasty. They looked like
I
fish.
think they were trying to do that. They were trying to do that because I think it's because no one ever sees them actually making out or kissing.
Yeah. Because they don't.
They don't. So. Okay.
So we think they're trying too hard.
Gay.
It's fine if
little
he is.
too hard.
Bring him my way.
little too much.
Real my way,
Yes,
guys.
I agree.
Only time will tell, though. Time will definitely
You're right.
tell.
You're right.
We'll see.
That's
Yeah,
true.
we'll
We gotta keep it moving, guys.
Yes,
Okay.
let's keep it moving. Let's keep it
So
moving.
earlier this month, the film Hustlers was released in theaters. The female-driven film is based off of a true story and features performances by J-Lo, Constance Wu, Cardi B, and more. Now, have you guys seen the movie? And what did you think of it?
All right, I have a lot to say about this movie.
Okay.
So I went into it already being the biggest fan, like without even seeing it, just because I love J-Lo. I think everyone can agree, right,
Everyone loves
that
J-Lo.
J-Lo is the GOAT. 50 years old with a body like that, bless you. But when I saw it, at first I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. She did phenomenal. But then I did a little more research, and it's based off a true story, and they didn't use the real names of anyone, which is proper, but the woman that Ramona, J-Lo's character, is based off of was not happy at all. She wanted to go after J-Lo, wanted to go after the film company, STX, and was like, nah. So now I'm like, maybe nah on Hustlers.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see it, so you saw it though. I know
I
you
did.
saw it. So
See,
How was
in
it?
What
my
was your-
personal opinion, if J-Lo wasn't in it, it would have went straight to Lifetime.
I agree.
It was good, but I don't think that it was as hyped up
The
as
tea.
everyone claims that it should be. Like, it was good, it was great. I loved the routines. The
Okay.
pole work was phenomenal. The acting was okay from some
Yeah.
people.
Okay.
Well, it was a quick production.
Yeah,
They
that-
didn't
29 days.
29
That's
days,
true.
and that's the problem. Is you have a really great story, a really great plot, but
Yeah.
not enough time to
craft
fulfill
it.
it
Exactly.
and to get it
Yeah.
to what
Yeah,
it should
but
have
I
been.
even heard that like J-Lo did such a good job that she has like Oscar buzz, but I don't even know. Like, would you?
No, no.
I
no,
Would you
no.
consider it Oscar worthy?
Love her though. Favorite
Love her.
Leo aside from myself, but no.
Unless the Oscars are rigged.
Yeah, no. Who knows?
You never know.
Who knows? But yeah, there was. I don't know. I want to see the movie, but like it was just like I haven't heard like I've heard mixed reviews.
The trailer is
Yeah.
better than the actual movie.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I agree with that.
Okay.
The
You
trailer
could see the
definitely is
trailer
better.
and not see the
The
movie.
trailer
I
sums
think.
it up.
Okay.
It
Yeah,
does.
I really do.
I thought it was a comedy at first. Like,
yeah.
I thought it was gonna have a little more comedic aspect. It was all drama.
No.
And now is
All the
like
time.
not without spoiling it, is Cardi in the movie as much as they kind of push that?
No. And I was disappointed in
Yeah.
that because everyone loves Cardi. She's hysterical. But like Cardi being a former stripper, you would
Yeah.
think that she would kind of bring a little bit more oomph, but it was just Cardi. It wasn't
Was
like
she the-
Cardi the stripper.
Okay.
Well, that makes me sad because do you remember Cardi posted on Instagram them swollen ankles?
Rehearsal?
Yeah, from the Hustler.
those heels?
Some swollen
Forget
ankles.
about
from
it.
the-
did.
I
She
don't
did.
even remember seeing her in heels.
They were
she
bad.
did.
Like the size of this cup.
Oh God. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
enough of that, guys.
Yeah, no, thank
so
you.
we're gonna break this down. Earlier this month, actress Felicity Huffman was sentenced to 14 days in prison for her role in the college admissions scandal. She will also have to serve 250 hours of community service and pay a $30,000 fine. Now, guys, do you think this is a fair sentencing, or do you think this is just showing how celebrities can get away with anything that others just can't?
See, I think that this is a prime example of how celebrities can get away with anything. There's this woman, Tanya McDowell. She's facing up to 3 to 5 years in prison because she falsified her address to get her children into a better school district. And then you have rich people like Aunt Becky, Felicity Huffman,
Oh my
who
God,
are
Aunt
moving
Becky, she gonna-
their
she gonna be-
privileged
Aunt
children
Becky, bye-bye.
along, and it's unfair and it's ridiculous,
It
honestly.
is.
So
No, it
lock her
is.
up.
It is, and then this has happened so many countless times. Just like with Lindsay Lohan, that's like who I always use. She has how many DUIs?
Right.
Forget about
Too
it.
many.
6. 6 if you didn't know. She got 6. She got 6. So, I
did not
mean,
know.
and like, and she can just keep it going. And I'm like,
Yeah.
if this was a normal person, we would be behind bars, and it wouldn't be for a year. It wouldn't be for 14 days. It would be for a
No.
really long
But
time.
if you think about the capacity of the case, this is like millions and millions of dollars that was bribed to one person to get all these kids into school. So when you look at it from taking a step back, it's such a larger picture that so is everyone gonna get this small little slap on the hand? Is the guy who actually, did all this gonna get a slap on the hand? It's like, they're kind of setting the rhetoric for themselves
Yeah, and-
already that they're not gonna do anything about
And then you
it.
have to wonder, what's Aunt Becky gonna do? Because she pleaded not
Exactly.
guilty. She pleaded not guilty, and Felicity pleaded guilty. So it's better
It's
if
a
you.
big difference.
It's big, and if they catch her
Yeah.
that she's gonna lie, it could be really, really bad for her.
And
really, really bad.
a lot of people are forgetting about the kids. Obviously, Aunt Becky's daughters knew what was going on,
Yeah.
but Felicity's daughter made a statement saying, "Were you not like proud of me? Did I not do enough? And so you got to think about the kids too. Like, how is this going to affect them in the future?
Oh, for sure. The kids are the huge. I mean, they've both been posting. I mean, Aunt Becky's kids been posting. They've been posting. They actually been like flipping off like outlets that report on them and stuff. Because it must be really hard. But at the same time, honey, you knew what you were doing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So like,
I mean, come on. They knew. I don't care. They knew. They knew. They knew.
I mean,
if your mom and dad are going to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to get you into a university that you don't have the merit to get into, you're not going to sit here and tell me that you don't know.
You don't play the sport.
Yes.
No. Never touched a row.
And then there's a YouTube video where she literally talks about the fact that she
wants to party.
She wants
the real college experience.
Relatable, but
exhausting.
School's part of the college experience.
We have a fantastic season 7 premiere for you. Joining us after the break is reality star Elle Wilson, known for her time on the show Double Shot at Love with Jersey Shore stars Vinny and Paula D. But first, let's go out to campus with Elena de Leon and see how Temple students are preparing for their fall semester.
Hey friends, I'm Elena Gillian reporting for Temple Talk, and we are back for the 2019-2020 school year. And today we're asking Temple Owls what it's like being back on campus and how they're preparing for the upcoming semester. Okay, so how are you preparing for the upcoming school year, and what's it like to be back on campus?
Well, I'm a transfer, so I'm like new to the campus.
Oh, okay.
But I'm preparing by panicking and waiting till the last minute to do assignments.
Oh, same. It's already bombarding.
It
kind of sucks.
It's a lot.
How does it feel to be back? Are you excited, and how are you preparing? Do you already have a big workload? What's the status?
Yeah, being a computer science major, it's absolutely awful already. The workload is crazy. I'm always in the library or tech center, but I'm always just pushing through, trying to better myself mentally and physically this year.
It's pretty much the same as last year. I don't really feel that different. Yeah, because I was here over the summer, so it's kind of I've only been gone for like 6.5 weeks. Yeah.
Grind never stops.
Yeah. Exactly.
How does it feel to be a freshman? How do you like Temple so far? New library, all that sort of good stuff.
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, we beat Maryland the other day. That was crazy. All the events have been really nice at Temple. The new library is just awesome. It's been a great experience so far.
I like it. It's pretty nice. Yeah. I'm having fun.
Not too much to complain about right now.
Well, this is my second semester, so I'm still a freshman. I mean, I've been enjoying it so far. I feel, ready to like kick butt this semester. I'm going to the library so I can have a quiet place to study and get my work done. They have a lot of good resources over there, making sure I get all my assignments done on time and out of the way. So
awesome.
Yeah,
it's going good. This is my second semester here, so I actually transferred from a community college last semester. So it's going good. It's pretty breezy. You know what I mean? I'm taking 5 classes, PR major. It's not really that much adjusting that I need to get into, you know what I mean? It's just pretty much all right, I gotta do work now because it was summer break. But yeah, overall time management and all that, it's going good for me.
Classes are pretty painful, I'm taking a bunch of mechanical engineering courses like mechanics of fluids and machine theory and really fun stuff. Not really preparing for it. I probably should be, but
just coming at ya.
Yeah, pretty much. I just take it one day at a time, but yeah, that's really how I've been going about.
Okay, so new year on campus. How does it feel to be back? How are you preparing for your classes? How is everything going?
Sure, yeah, it's great. My junior year, everything's getting harder, but I'm finding good ways to study, and I have a lot of friends that are tutors that are in my major, and my program's pretty small, so I have a lot of people that I can go to for resources. So.
And that does it for today's Man on the Street. I'm Elena Gillian for Temple Talk, signing off.
Welcome back, guys. We have more to discuss, which shouldn't come as a surprise. Let's keep the breakdown going. Shortly after he was hired, comedian Shane Gillis was fired from Saturday Night Live for racist and homophobic comments uncovered in a podcast he had recorded a year ago. The comedian also worked for several years in Philadelphia at the Good Good Comedy Theater, but the venue stopped working with him because of racist, homophobic, and sexist things he said on and off stage. Now, guys, what are your thoughts about SNL even hiring him in the first place? And is there a greater need for more diverse roles in the comedy industry?
Yes. Yes. I feel that there was negligence on their part. Why go through the hassle of hiring someone just to fire them?
Exactly.
And it's not like this was a tweet or something that spurred the moment. If you did your research before you hired him,
Which they did.
You
They
would know.
had to. They had to.
They
They had to.
100% they knew, but the thing is they didn't expect people to catch on. It had to be, because how can he be fired from this place, let go from this place, we're gonna move our way back from you. There's definitely a pattern here of him using racist and homophobic slurs, and I hate this rhetoric of it's just comedy.
It's not.
It's not just comedy, and SNL has to bring more diversity to their show, and they also have to set the precedent that we're not going to let people who say racist and homophobic things just get away with it.
Not at all.
Why even go through it? Don't even hire them. Don't even hire them. Do your research.
There's a pattern, and people just want to be like, oh, he's a comic. Like, you can't just say he's a comic. You have to do research. What he is as a person is what he's going to deliver as a comic. That's how I believe it.
I just think that a lot of comedians at this point in the game think that they can say a lot of issues going on, like socioeconomically, and it's just like you can't. You can't. Everything is not funny. Everything's not a joke.
I understand.
And racism is not funny, and it never was, and it never will be.
Yeah, and we already have a president who is pretty good at doing
Who's a
both of
clown.
those things. But
Clown.
on top of that, there's ways for you to be funny without hurting people's feelings.
Exactly.
Like Ellen DeGeneres. Yeah, she always gets the juice too. And she is very like, yeah, it's like borderline sometimes, but she never is like disrespecting people, being racist, being homophobic.
Because it's who these people are.
I know.
There's good people and there's bad people. Stop hiring the bad people.
Stop hiring bad people.
Yeah.
Let them go to Hulu. Let them go to Netflix. Let them do
Jesus.
something else, but don't bring
YouTube
them.
even.
And don't even Netflix. Don't even Netflix.
Next.
Let them go to YouTube, Spotify. Get you a little podcast for Apple Music.
There's always something else
Oh
out there.
well.
Always.
Sorry.
All right, guys. Well, over the summer, Beyonce released her curated album, The Lion King, The Gift. In honor of the movie's release on September 16th, Beyonce teamed up with ABC and showed exclusive footage of her making the album. Now, guys, how do you feel about Beyonce's continued success throughout the years?
The queen of everything. I love that woman, and I love how she did this documentary. She's always been, her and Jay-Z, very private.
Yeah.
They don't really like to share a lot of things, but they showed the twins, they showed Blue, they showed everything, and it really made me feel like Beyonce was speaking to me and only me. And I thought it was very personable and very, just like warm, and it wasn't just about the Lion King, it was so much more than that, and I loved it.
Yeah, Beyonce's my best friend in my head, so I'm always down with the Beehive. But like Lindsay was saying, I think that everything she's been doing lately is more than just the music. She's trying to basically give back to the African American community with Brown Skin Girl. It's an anthem for all the beautiful brown skin women, dark skin women, chocolate women, light skin women, every black woman out there.
We jam to that song.
We love it. That's why I get ready to
Did
it.
you see the video with the little boy singing it to his little sister?
Oh my God.
Cute.
My heart melted.
And even when she came out with the Netflix Coachella, and we got that little snippet of like Blue and the
so
babies, and I almost wanted more, and that's exactly what she gave us. She gave us a little bit more, and I love how she's able to let you into her life, but she still maintains that little bit of privacy and those boundaries where it's like you respect it, and Beyonce can't do any wrong, and I don't care what anybody says.
I agree.
She's a queen, and she always will be.
Absolutely.
She really is a queen. Well, that was easy.
That was easy. I can talk about it all day.
And that's on that.
All right, guys, there's a ton happening for women in the music industry right now, from Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus, and Lana Del Rey's hit collaboration, Don't Call Me Angel, to Lizzo's Truth Hurts becoming the longest running #1 solo by a female rapper in history. Women have just been dominating 2019, guys. What are your thoughts, and who is some of your favorite releases of this year?
I would definitely have to say Kehlani. I love her album While We Wait. I feel like she's very under the radar, but lately she's been, making a little splash in the media lately on social media, Twitter.
Love her.
Love
baby.
her so much. Cute. So cute. Love the project. She's coming out with a new album, I think, in early 2020. So let's look out for that. But I was really proud of this mixtape that she did. I think it was really really good for her.
Love it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, girl. What you feel? Who you feeling?
I know
Who you feeling?
Drew and I have the
stop
same
it.
thoughts about Miss Miley Cyrus making that comeback with the EP.
Okay.
She is coming.
No, I was so happy. I was so happy.
Loved it.
Yeah.
At first,
The
I was
only
like,
thing, I just feel like she doesn't get enough credit.
no, she
We
doesn't.
get
And-
phases of Miley, and if you're not a hardcore,
You're not
and I
gonna
hate
hear
to
it.
say it, if you're not a hardcore Miley fan who has evolved with her
Yeah.
from the Hannah Montana days, I mean, we go through these from Fly on the Wall to like the Climb. We get
This is the climb.
Yes,
It
we
is the
get
climb.
so
Can't be
many
tamed.
phases of Miley Cyrus that you have to appreciate the fact that she grows with her music and she truly grows with her fans.
She does. I know.
Yeah.
But I mean, she just like, I don't think it doesn't get any radio time, so no one
No.
hears it. And that's a huge thing that plays into the charts and stuff. So like, people are just like, oh, she's a flop, she's a flop. But
Yeah.
if you listen, it's pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
And people are just giving her too much negative energy with her recent divorce and her recent breakup with Caitlyn Carter. But listen to her lyrics because they are so beyond relatable and so beautiful. So focus on what her career is.
I've been feeling Sweetie.
Oh,
My type, my
she
type.
is
I'm
on
feeling
point.
Sweetie. I'm feeling Melly. I'm feeling all.
Wait, can I
the
tell you
girls
who I'm
this
feeling,
year.
guys?
Who?
Meg the Stallion.
yes. Hot
What
girl
a-
summer all
Love
the time.
her.
I
come up.
stand
What
for
did
Meg
come
the
up, and
Stallion.
I am just so excited for her next year. As much as she like did it this year, I think like she'll get way more credit. I think she'll get more award show time.
She
I
just
think-
signed to Rock Nation, so we
Yep.
can only imagine
Yeah.
being under Jay-Z. What opportunities are about to come out from that?
Yes.
But Meg the Stallion, I feel that she should be given Rookie of the Year award
Yeah.
because she has
Yes.
come out the
Definitely.
gate, and she's so. I mean,
And I'm just proud.
everyone
I-
loves her.
yeah.
She's
wholesome.
Every single
I'm,
celebrity
and I'm
loves
proud
her.
I'm proud of Nicki for finally being like, okay, Meg is the one.
Yes.
It took her forever.
She was
Yes.
in denial.
It was
Yes.
it took
So
her
much.
So in
forever.
denial.
It took her forever, but I honestly, and I'm such a huge Nicki fan, but part of me was like, I'm gonna give up on her if she doesn't get this together. She
Yeah.
needs to.
Yes.
Like hating on the new girls.
Stop hating all the time.
It's not cute. You
Your
can't
time
do
is
it.
up. Not
Onika,
everyone.
please.
Yes. Onika, please.
Onika,
yes.
please.
You cannot just keep this act up for so long. Like other people deserve their shine and their moment.
And as you see, when you like absorb someone for like what they are instead of like her and Cardi, she could have. I mean, honestly, first off, the money
But we
they could
got
have made together.
But we got motives
together.
for it, and it was so divisive. It was like we didn't even see you two in the video.
No, because they
we didn't
did.
get
They had a
nothing.
fight.
They had a
were
moment.
fighting.
Apparently, there was like hair.
That was a lie. They didn't want to be together.
Sure.
Not one. That's not the tea. The tea is that they didn't want to be in either shot together. So it was like we got them on a song, but it was like Migos kind of put that together.
Yeah, no, they didn't work with each other whatsoever. I mean, they talk about how open they are, how they didn't shoot anything together, how they were getting mad at each other's for each other's like hairdressers, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's just like,
They're being
on.
children at that point. Like you're making music. That's what you're here to do.
Yeah.
Music is the game,
Yeah.
and that's it.
but we can also be very, very happy for Lizzo. I mean, come on.
yes.
That is amazing.
Absolutely.
That's something about a
Yes.
year ago.
Yeah.
A year.
That's yeah.
So just never stop believing in yourself.
And I feel
Absolutely.
good for Ariana Grande as
Yeah.
well because I feel that she needs like a little bit of appreciation. That girl,
100%.
that girl has gone through
Been
so
through
much,
it.
and just to stay consistent in her, you know, she stays
Absolutely.
consistent in her
does.
craft.
And she
and
came this year.
She did.
Oh my God.
She does. She always
Oh,
does.
She really does.
Nothing can get her
Yeah.
down,
She
and I
really does.
truly
Nothing.
have so much respect for her.
Me
in
too.
that.
I mean, she dropped Thank You Next this year. So like
Two albums one year.
she did.
She's very
still on that.
consistent
Yes.
with everything in her life. She's very consistent.
I think she needs a break though. She
Yeah.
needs to go to
Yeah.
an island.
Yeah,
You know,
because she's
breathe.
kind of sounding redundant. It's getting
Yeah.
like the Migos. It sounds like every single thing she's been putting out. Like I like Don't Call Me Angel, but it wasn't like
I didn't love it.
wasn't
didn't grab me.
fresh.
Yeah.
It didn't grab me.
I found
And
it
was
very
just like,
repetitive.
right?
And Thank You Next, I know everyone loves Thank You Next, but it was like,
I like them.
love
I'm not
Thank
gonna
You.
lie.
I
dug that
love
song
Thank You
out.
Next, and
I
especially
dug
the
that
video.
song out.
I think she did an excellent job with that.
don't know what you guys are-
Incorporating all my favorite movies.
I liked it, but it was like,
I know,
Really?
but I mean everything
Yeah,
about
maybe
that.
I'm a
whole-
minority in
I,
that,
I
but
think
like-
I want to say so because that was just so
no,
impressive.
yeah.
it was alright.
I thought it was
It was
everything and
aight.
more.
I liked it.
I loved
liked
it.
It was aight.
I liked it.
I'm
No, it
so
was aight.
thankful. Love that song.
I think we
Yes.
loved it even more though because it was like right after Mac, and we just
It
are like,
was.
Yeah.
go
It was.
Ariana.
She's just had a hard
yes,
year.
Yeah.
yes.
She needs a
Definitely not
hug.
easy
But the
for her.
song
Yeah, she
itself,
does
need a hug.
the
She needs a
structure
hug.
of the song itself was aight.
Okay, well, women have
We'll
just
see.
been doing
Yeah.
it, guys. Women have been doing
We have
it.
been.
All right, guys. Well, we still have more ahead on Temple Talk. Coming up next, we sit down with and talk with Elle Wilson about her time on reality TV. Now watch Kat walk us through the brand new Charles Library on campus.
What's up, guys? My name is Kat, and today we will be taking a look at the new Charles Library. Project planning started in 2013, and construction began in 2015. After 4 long years, the building is finally open to Temple faculty and students. So right now we're in the central part of the library where students can walk in from either Leah Coors or Paulette Walk. The first thing students see when entering the library is a large open space on the ground floor that features Stella's, a new cafe, a laptop share center with printers, and even just a place to sit and relax between classes. The high ceilings and windows allow natural light to come in, making it a great place to study. The fourth floor holds a multitude of books that can also be checked out, as well as features a terrace and on-campus green space used for special events where you can get great views of the city. The books are housed in the library by a robotic book retrieval system called Dematic. Students can check out books on their mobile devices and have one of the robots retrieve them. So this has been the Charles Library. Come by and see what it can offer you as a Temple student. I'm Kat, and thanks for tuning in to Temple Talk.
Welcome back, guys. Whether you love reality TV or not, you're guaranteed to love our next guest today. She was a contestant on the popular reality TV show called Double Shot at Love, where the Jersey Shore duo Vinny and Pauly D set out to find their one true match in a house of 20 women. Please give a warm welcome to Elle Wilson. We are so excited to have you here.
Excited to be here.
What a fun show I watched. It was a crazy season.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into the show, can you just give us a little background, like where you're from, where your life was before the show?
Yeah, so I'm from originally Waverly, Pennsylvania, so about 2 hours from here. I lived in Philly for the past 3 years, and I was at City Fitness doing sales and marketing consulting. Oh, wow. So that's kind of just a full-time job before this, and then, you know, the show kind of took me on a different path, but yeah.
Right, and how did they find you for the show?
So it's interesting. You would think like application, someone actually, a casting director actually went in my DMs, and it could have looked sketch, but he was kind of like, we're casting for a major show on a major network. Are you interested? Let's set up a Skype call. And I kind of looked at her profile. He looked legitimate. And we just set up a Skype call, you know, through my DMs.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Was that like a long process in the sense, like, did you have to go, I'm sure there was several rounds, right?
Yeah, so.
Did they all like work the same or did they target?
They were all very different. So the first, you know, a Skype call. So it was a nice woman. She kind of wanted to know my dating history. What are you like in your friend group? Are you fun? Or are you more studious? Stuff like that. Just kind of getting to know me, what my relationship past is. After that, they emailed me and they wanted to fly me to LA. So it was a very quick trip. We flew, you know, to LA, stayed overnight, had an interview, and flew back the next day. So the interview was interesting too because we had one producer in front of me just kind of asking me questions. It was like 7 in the morning. They gave me some alcohol, so I'd loosen up a little bit. It's nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
And, you know, you have to talk about it a lot and come off really like personable and friendly and energetic. And in the back room, there's a whole room of probably like 30 producers.
Oh my gosh.
So you can hear them kind of laugh if you say something funny through the, you know, through the wall. So, and then, you know, that was over. And then I went back home. It was around Christmas time, so I didn't hear back, honestly, for like a month or 2 months.
Oh my gosh, that must have been
and I got the call. It was a Wednesday, and they called me at 8 p.m. at night. I was still at work, and they were like, hey, you're 100% on the show. We want you to fly out Saturday. And I was like, it's a Wednesday, and it's Saturday.
You only have 4 days.
Yeah, I had to basically quit my job, which I was on to the next step anyway, so it was okay. And then kind of find a whole new wardrobe, prep, tell my parents I'm not getting abducted, and then I left.
Shopping. Yeah, like how did shopping go for that? I mean, you probably need an outfit. I mean, how many outfits did you bring?
They gave us a checklist of, they said bring 15 to 20 club outfits, 15 to 20 workout outfits.
That's a lot.
Bathing suits. Just, they wanted you to bring 20 pairs of anything you could possibly wear, and shoes. I went and bought extensions too. I just stocked up.
So did you have to bring like 2 suitcases, 3? Like that's a lot.
I actually was a light packer because I had a huge suitcase. There was one girl, Marissa. She brought 9 huge suitcases. Her luggage was about $1,000 at the airport. I brought 3.
So how did they like did they tell you guys like this is gonna be a dating show? There's gonna be other girls there. Like, how do they set this up?
They started. You didn't know it was gonna be Vinny.
Yeah. So they said it was like The Bachelor. It's gonna be on MTV with a major celebrity. So I'm thinking like, oh, maybe Channing Tatum or he's newly single. But yeah, I didn't know who it was, and I didn't know it was gonna be 2 guys either. I knew there was gonna be probably like 20 girls, and then we learned it was Vinny and Pauly the first night I was there.
Oh wow.
They played a practical joke the first night. I was the first round of girls that came in. They said that Vinny was the host and Pauly was the bachelor, and then the next night they switched it up, and then we realized it was both of them.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, did it work like how they should? Because originally it was just Vinny, and it was Pauly.
Yeah. So first night, Pauly was the bachelor, but they were playing like, prank war champions. They were playing a joke on us.
Yeah.
So it was both of them the whole time.
So you had no idea that Vinny was gonna pop on out?
Nope. No one even looked at him when he was the host. We were like, okay, Pauly. Like,
I know, so, to say.
But he was scoping us out when, he was like, well, I'm just the host. Let's see who pays attention to me.
So what was the dynamic like between the girls when you walked in? It's like, did you know anyone else that was going to be on the show?
No, I actually was the first girl in the house out of 20 girls.
Wow.
I was the first one to walk into a completely empty, huge mansion by myself. And there was camera crew and everything.
Yeah.
But it was really weird. And then girls kept coming in every 10 minutes. And then the second day we met all 20 girls. So it was like crazy personalities. You have these crazy psycho personalities. Girls like crawling on the floor the first night, looking like the Grudge.
Who was the worst? Who was the worst?
Well, there was this one girl, she actually eliminated herself the first night. She decided to go home. She fell in the jacuzzi in her full outfit. I saw her actually go in, but she claimed she fell. And she just wouldn't get out of a blanket. She just stayed in the blanket. Yeah, it was tragic.
I remember that. It was just like, what is she doing? The girl that was licking the bushes and walking around on her,
she was
hands and knees. I was like, this girl.
She was crawling like the Grudge. I don't know. Everybody was just psycho that night, and I kind of faded in the background. I was like, I'm gonna scope this out. Before I'm myself.
100%. So I was a pretty avid watcher of this. So now I saw you were with, I'm pretty sure it was Vinny first, and then you were like, Pauly's the real prize. Who is a better kisser?
Hold on, but why?
I need to know.
Before you say that, but why? Tell us.
So basically, Vinny picked me for a date. They had a competition. It was a political debate. I don't know. They were just going back and forth ranting about nonsense.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was really cute actually. And then Vinny decided he majored in political science. I majored in political science. So he's gonna pick me for this date. So he kind of chose me first. I think I was feeling Pauly more in the beginning. We vibed a little more, but he wasn't picking me for dates. So I went with Vinny. And then I was encouraged to go find out how Pauly was. So
you might as well.
There's chemistry with both people at the time. So I was like, that's a double shot.
Yeah.
I thought the other girls were doing it. They weren't. They were just kind of sticking on one route. And I was like, let's branch out.
You gave the show something to talk about. No, but really, who is the better kisser?
I think they're it was very much the same. They have I would say more chemistry with Vinny. There was more sparks.
You guys were cute.
Yeah, it was cuter. Pauly was more, I think, at the end of it, he could be my friend. He's like a natural comedian, but one-on-one, it's too awkward.
Now, I don't know if you know, if you still talk to the people that made it to the end, I'm assuming they're not with them, right?
They're not at all. So Vinny chose Elise. I came runner-up. So almost there.
You made it. So close.
And then Pauly decided to go solo with Nikki and Darren were his final two. Pauly did keep a relationship with Nikki after the show, even though he didn't pick her.
Crazy.
I know. And so they kind of hung out a few times.
Wasn't he just on a show with Audrey O'Day?
No, Pauly was with Aubrey. They were dating.
He had a few shows that came out, but I think the timeline,
they
filmed further back, but they aired it a little, because they had Game of Clones where Pauly was on, and actually we were on the plane coming back from Pauly's set, when we had a travel date, and we saw Game of Clones and Pauly's there. We're like, what? And it was a dating show, but it was filmed 2 years ago, and it was just lighter than what our show was.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
No, I had a question just because I'm just curious. Nikki, she was Pauly's she was obsessed with Pauly.
Yeah.
Very obsessed to the point where if you actually had said one thing, and I think you might have done something, and she flipped, said she's leaving, she was crying, I hate, crazy. Was it actually that crazy being with her? Was she?
Yeah, she was very much. She was like that. It was a lot. At the time, so she made it to the end, so I ended up getting to know her much better. Yeah. But at the time, she was such a crazy personality to me, very territorial. Yeah. And she knew she wanted Pauly, and she had a really strong feeling. But it was mutual. He had a strong feeling with her too. Yeah. So I think she was just very much aggressive. She's aggressive in nature, so she just went for it all the way, and it came off across very different than the rest of us. But she goes for what she wants, and she's unapologetic.
So now, you did have it.
But just before we wrap,
go ahead.
What's in the future for you?
So right now, I got lucky after the show. I am in paid collaboration with Fashion Nova, which I'm really excited about.
Awesome, that's great. We love it.
I just got a renewed contract, so I'm officially one of their ambassadors, which is really cool. Doing work with Pretty Little Thing, Simi Shoes, London. So I'm getting really great collaborations off of Instagram, which is so awesome because you post a picture, but you take time to take it. And then also kind of the social media marketing, I'm interviewing for jobs.
That's amazing.
Currently.
Influence it up, make your money. You can do so well during that.
That's definitely.
Really, lemonade. Lemonade.
So thank you so much for coming to the show, Elle. You were amazing. Next up on Temple Talk is your Pinterest Dreams Come True with Casey Jeanette, as she shows you how to do it yourself your own way, the cutest photo display. But first, our correspondent Cameron puts on the new matcha drinks at Saxby's to the test. Stay tuned.
Hey Temple Talkers, it's Cameron Scribbins here, and I'm outside of the Fox School Business, where we have our second Saxby's location. I heard that they have new drinks, so let's go and get the tea. I heard it's magic flavor. From cold brews to pastries, this Saxby's location on campus offers students the opportunity to get a quick pick-me-up on their way to class. I am sitting here in Alter Hall in one of the Saxby's locations that we have here on campus. I'm sitting with Abby Jordan. She's the Cafe Executive Officer here at the Saxby's location. Abby, please let me know what your position entails, basically.
So I'm the Cafe Executive Officer at this location here. I started with Saxby's about 2 years ago as a host, and I worked my way up to be a barista, and then we call them team leads. They're like shift managers. And then last semester I had the opportunity to be a student cafe executive officer at one of our Center City locations at 11th and Locust. So I ran that cafe full time and also was a student here as my last semester at Temple. Then I graduated in May, and they offered me a full-time CEO position. And now I will be running this location until December, when a new student will take over in January.
Nice. So what's your favorite part about working at Saxby's?
My favorite part is the team and the environment here. Everybody at our headquarters location and every one of my team members has a really great bond with each other. Everyone supports each other. We're all here to help each other, so I really like that.
So this is the second location that we do have on campus. There's another location on Leacourse Walk. Have you worked there? What do you know about that location?
So I haven't worked at that location. However, the lady who runs that one, the cafe executive officer there, is my coach, meaning my boss. So she helps me out a lot. So I run over to that cafe when I need anything. That cafe is a little bit older and has been on Temple's campus for quite some time. So they do get a little more guest engagement there. They have a few more guests than we do since they're out in the open more and we're in Alter Hall. But we're pretty close in how many guests we get in a day.
So I heard that there are 3 new drinks and they're matcha teas. Tell me a little bit about them. What are they called? Like, what are the ingredients? I would love to know more about them.
Yeah, so we have 3 new great matcha drinks. We have the Big Mood, the Main Squeeze, and the Vanilla Love. The Big Mood and the Main Squeeze are cold, and the Vanilla Love is our hot matcha drink. We also have just regular matcha if you want a hot or iced latte. So you can get those. We source our matcha from Matchaful in New York City, and they get it from Japan. So it's pure matcha. It's not sweetened unless the guest asks for sweetener in it. It's a super great way to get an extra energy in the afternoon, and it's full of antioxidants. So it's really been taking off.
Which out of the 3 are the most popular ones?
I think the Big Mood is definitely the most popular, probably because of the color. It's the blue and the green one. So that really strikes a lot of attention.
And so what are the ingredients in the Big Mood?
The Big Mood has raspberry syrup, butterfly tea, milk, and matcha.
And how about the other two? What are those ingredients?
The main squeeze is our strawberry puree, house-made lemonade, and topped with matcha. And the Vanilla Love is our house-made vanilla bean syrup that we use in our vanilla bean cold brews, matcha, and then steamed milk.
Here at the Saxby's located inside of Alter Hall, I'm Cameron Scrivens reporting for Temple Talk.
What's up, Temple Talkers? Lindsay and I are here with Casey Jeanette, and she is ready to share her easy DIY picture display with you in this segment we call Crafts with Casey.
I have so many pictures just sitting around in my room, so I'm so excited to learn how we can get them on display and without taping our walls, because who wants that? No charges for us.
Yes, of course. Nobody likes those damages.
No, we don't.
But anyway, hello everyone. I'm Casey. I'm so happy to be here to show you guys just how easy it is to DIY things around your dorm or apartment. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to create this super cute photo frame. Let's get started.
All right, what are we doing first?
All right, so for time purposes, I have this frame already created.
Super cute.
I don't know if you guys could see it, but we have some chicken wire stapled on here that you can find at your local craft store. And what I have here is I thrifted this little frame.
Ooh, we love thrifting.
How much was that?
It was like $2 to $3.
See,
I like this color a lot, actually.
And I painted it.
Oh,
Spray painted
better.
it. So,
even better.
Yeah. So this is what we have here.
Okay.
And on the back here, we have some little details in case you don't notice it. What we did here was we cut them with some kitchen shears because we couldn't find a wire cutter.
Oh.
Yeah.
Innovative.
Yes.
Innovative.
We love DIY.
That's what we like.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah. Yes.
But what we did here was because they were really sharp in the ends, we took a handy dandy little hammer like this guy, flat them down, and there you go.
Oh. Easy.
So yeah, this was easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Okay.
And what you could do here is you could take your little pictures, and as the director of fundraising for Hootathon, this is our total from last year. You guys should all join. By the way, we are looking for registration. So what you could do here is you take your little itty bitty clothespin.
And where can you get those from? Can you get them from anywhere? Is that DIY too?
Oh yeah, big time. I got these from EC Moore, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Ooh, we broke that one. That's all right.
They're so cute, look.
They're so hard to open. That's the only problem. Yeah.
You got that? Cool.
I think so. Oh, we broke it.
It's all right.
That's cool.
It's okay.
Let's try one more.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah, you got it. You guys have the better angles for it.
Okay, ready? And we'll do it on the other side.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
There
of
we
course.
go, because that one's still kind of
they get a little
stuff, but it's okay.
Yeah, they're so much fun to work with.
Cool.
Just kidding. But look how cute it is. We
I
have
love
this little
that.
thing. Obviously, you can add more pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is what we have so far.
And then you have this string. What do we do with this string?
Okay, so this is actually a substitution.
Oh.
For the clothespins.
Yes. Well, also you can use the clothespins to hang them on these.
Okay.
But what I have here is I have this little itty bitty pack of nails that you can use to hang pictures on the walls, which you can also use if you get a frame with a bracket on the back.
Does this one have a bracket?
It does not because it was from a children's section.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want children playing with hammers at all.
Yeah, so that's what we have here. So in this little handy dandy box here, we have, what are those little things that you put on the wall called? That you hammer them in and you hang the picture on.
Oh, command hooks. Command hooks.
I guess. I guess they're command hooks.
I thought you said the replacement.
Yeah, but there are nails in here,
Okay.
and we will use the nails. Obviously, I am not going to show you today on this finished product, but I will explain to you how to do it.
Okay.
So what we have here is obviously we have the pictures, we have our broken little clothespins.
Yes.
But what you would do is you would measure out, depending if you want a portrait, landscape,
Do you
whatever
want us
you're
to hold
feeling.
it for you so you can demonstrate?
Yeah, if you want to.
Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so I can see you guys
Vanna
right
White.
through. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So anyway, you could take a ruler, measuring tape, and you could go down, do it into fourths, thirds, halves, whatever you want to do. And what you're going to do is take your handy dandy nails, and you're going to hammer them in where you left your measurement marks.
Okay.
And then after that, you're going to take your twine. Obviously, you're going to take it out of the packaging, and you're going to, you're going to use a lot. Extra is better. You can always cut it off.
You can just weave it in there.
You can weave it in.
Okay.
You can tie it real tight.
You can do a little design if you want.
Yes, of course.
You could probably do like your initial too.
That would
you know
be
what I'm saying?
Oh, that'd be so.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
I told you to get on Etsy.
Yes.
Oh, Etsy, Pinterest, love it. Okay.
And honestly, you could combine the two of these, and you could do like a little weave design, whatever you're feeling.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, that just came to me.
Oh, see,
perfect.
Get
Yes.
yourself on
We're
Etsy,
helping.
girl. Start a
This
business right around the holidays. They're coming up.
Of course.
Oh, big time. Yeah. I'm
She
thinking
accepts
candles.
Venmo. Okay.
Yes.
Everyone,
Cash
pay
App.
attention in the audience. Venmo.
Don't have Cash App, but I do have Venmo.
Okay.
Yeah. At
Now-
Casey Jeanette.
I have a question. Where is the best place to get all of this? So, including the nails, including the clothespins, because you said AC Moore. Is that your go-to, or do you
Yes.
have another place?
We
that
love
you like to
AC Moore,
Okay.
Joann's Fabrics.
Okay.
What else have we got? There's this place where I'm from in Scranton, Pennsylvania called the P&R, and this place called Einen,
Okay.
where they have the best organic snacks, by the way, if you're ever up in the area. But they do have a home section. So you can get lamps, you could get frames.
Very nice.
Great place to DIY. Flea markets are also an excellent place to check out.
You're saying thrift stores. This is
Thrifted.
thrifted.
Yes.
Thrifted.
Okay.
Yes.
So, say your frame doesn't have this chicken wire. Where do you get chicken wire?
You can get them, honestly, at any construction store like Lowe's, Home Depot.
Okay.
Craft stores even have them because they know that people use them for these purposes.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
I
my
know I've
mom-
seen it, like, I know a lot of people use it for picture wire to hang a picture.
Yeah.
I've never heard of chicken wire.
Yeah, that's the fancy
New Yorkers,
little
we don't
name.
really know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not PA
Every
people.
other type of
PA
wire.
girls represent.
Yeah. Very nice.
And then, what do we have going on here?
Oh
This, like,
yeah, I
staple?
forgot to mention.
Connected.
Yes,
Cool.
if you see this in the back here, I
Okay.
forgot to mention
Awesome.
earlier, it doesn't just stick to the frame. So what you do is you take a staple gun and you just kind of staple them in there, and
Okay.
it keeps it super stable.
Holds it in place for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
And honestly, my advice with the twine, if you're using that, when you're clipping the pictures on, they like to flip around.
Okay.
Which is how I've had this frame before I did this with it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, multifunctional.
I like this.
I like
Yes.
this a lot. It's very different, and it's very like, I don't know, especially for those that are going to be in a dorm room where you got to be careful because dorm rooms love to charge. So the command
they
hooks
do.
rip that paint off. This
Yeah,
is
the
easy.
cheap paint.
And you could do it 1, 2, 3 because look at how she did
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be gray. Lindsay, you painted this yourself, right?
Yeah, this originally
Perfect.
was this baby, like springtime green pastel color.
Very nice.
DIY.
Yeah.
So where did you find the idea for this?
Well, I've seen it on Pinterest, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah, it's super easy to do yourself, so it wasn't a super intimidating craft. And that's why I'm here, because this show is by amateurs for amateurs.
Oh, I like that. A little branding. We love
I
that.
told you Etsy. That could be your slogan.
Oh, yes.
Get yourself a website.
Yeah, yeah.
For
I'll get
sure.
I'll get on that Instagram.
Right.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Venmo, Etsy. What else do we
Crafts with
got?
Casey.
Crafts with Casey.
The segment right
A
here.
YouTube channel.
A YouTube channel.
I'm telling you, we're the Kris Jenner and she's Kylie Jenner. She's gonna be our offspring.
Love it.
But yes, I love it. And then, so say you can't find clothespins. What else can you use?
So, ooh, that's a good question. What can you use?
Because I feel like even, I mean, it's not gonna look the prettiest, but like paper clips. Would
I
you
feel
use
like paper clips could work, but also I think maybe you can just like. I don't want to say
Paperclip.
tape. That looks a little messy.
No, yeah.
It could be a mess, but
Glue dots even.
Hot glue.
hot glue.
Double,
Wouldn't
yeah.
that seep through a little bit?
Okay.
We'll
Perfect.
figure it out.
But
next
wow,
time.
I love it. Thank you,
Yes.
Casey.
Yes,
How
thank
cute
you
is
for
this?
having me.
Thank you so much for sharing your DIY tips with us.
I can't wait to see what else
Yes,
you have in
love
store for us
this.
the next time you come on the show.
I know, I'm
Yes,
so excited.
I'm so
Follow
excited.
me next time.
Definitely gonna try this when I get home at
Yes.
some point.
Crafts with Casey.
Kira, I don't know about you, but I've had such an amazing premiere episode. How did it feel to be at the table?
It felt amazing. I love chatting with you, Drew and Aaliyah. You know what? We should have them come out. Come on, guys.
Come on.
Yay!
Love it.
Wow, the stars.
Here, you want to come by Miko? Isn't it fun?
Yeah, check it out. Check it out.
It has been so great, and I can't wait for episode 2. But for now, we have to say goodbye. So Aaliyah, Lindsay, Kiara, and I will see you next time right here on
Temple Talk.